Hey everyone, welcome to another match of Abzan Tarmohawk. Today we are playing Jund. Match 1 of 3. This hand is bad. Way too bad. This hand is better. It's more serviceable. I think I really want my 3 lands, and Liliana just kind of has to go in this instance. Granted, I need double black to get Nighthawk Scavenger onto the battlefield, so still gonna need the 4th land, but we do get Tarmohawk turn 2, and that's gonna be good enough for now. We don't know what we're playing against yet, although, yep, saw that coming. Let's see what they take. So obviously they're going to take Tarmogoyf. We're going to fetch here. So we do get double black, but we're doing nothing turn 2, unfortunately. Liliana. Alright. Well, that's going to be tough, isn't it? Luckily we have Kaya's Guile here, so we are going to play around Liliana's Sacrifice ability, although I wonder if it'll be enough. Yeah, gonna kind of force our hand here. Not looking too good. Our opponent got the jump on us. We did mulligan. Just didn't have enough steam early on to kind of stay ahead, or at least on par with our opponent. Don't activate Liliana. I think that was probably a mistake. So we'll try and capitalize on that. Opponent gets lucky. They get Verdant Catacombs. Alright, double draw. Manland comes down. Lightning Bolt, of course. And now we're going to have to sacrifice. Oh no, they don't even care about the little Fae. I guess that's fair. Not what we wanted. And that's going to be taken by Inquisition of Kozilek, so we're just going to concede. There's no way we can catch up here. Our opponent, in my opinion, has us in a soft lock. Yeah. So that was not a good game 1 at all. But to be fair, our opponent basically had everything perfectly set up and we had nothing perfectly set up. So you are not going to win the game with any deck in a setup like that. This hand is keepable. We're going to Inquisition them turn 1. I think that's fair. See what they got. Lightning Bolt, Kroxa, double Tarmogoyf, and a Blood Elf. What would you remove? Yeah, I think 1 Tarmogoyf is good. We don't have any removal at the moment, so. So we are not doing too good here. I'm going to pay the 2 life just so we can cast Veil of Summer, but I think that's probably giving away our hand to our opponent there. So Goyf comes down. No surprise. We do luckily draw a Goyf of our own, assuming it survives. It's going to be a good thing. Probably going to discard Kalidas here. I'm not a fan of that card. I was running into the sideboard for a while. Not a card I would keep. So we draw our third land, which is great. Now we're going to wait. So Ren is definitely going to resolve here. Don't have a response to that. In a turn, we're going to make them sack their Goyf. Probably gain 4 life as well. That's what I would do. Let's see if that's what I did. No? Okay, I chose to get a threat. Alright, well I guess my thinking there is I could also kill off Ren. We do have Siege Rhino, so I guess life wasn't the biggest thing in the world. Let's see what our opponent says. Lightning Bolt. Okay, well, sure. Still gonna be able to kill Ren at 6 here. I think this is a good time to bring down Nighthawk Scavenger. They got rid of their bolt, so as long as they don't have another one, Nighthawk is going to stick. Scavenging Ooze comes down from Bloodbraid Elf's Cascade. Boom. So we don't have to play anything here. We can wait. Kroxa comes down from the graveyard. So I used Veil of Summer there, although, I mean, I was still going to get targeted either way because of the wording on Kroxa. But at least I got to draw another card to see what I can do, just to see what I get. So I think that was pretty good all in all. So let's attack in first. I feel like a second Nighthawk Scavenger here is probably going to be key. Yep. They gotta deal with both to win this game. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. They targeted themselves, which is kind of funny. So what do we bring in here for game 3? Yeah, I think Kalidas is just not a card. I mean, I really tried to make it work. It's not a card I really want to draw, honestly. It's no replacement for Master of the Fells. This hand is okay. It's not great, but it's keepable. Of course, Inquisition. Kozilek, every time I play Jund, they always have Inquisition or Thoughtseize turn 1. It always happens. I feel like they're playing 32 of them. I don't think I've ever played a Jund deck where their turn 1 isn't Inquisition. It's very frustrating. But to be fair, I do it myself, so I can't really complain. So I'm going to take it a bit easy here on damaging myself from lands. Got nothing turn 2. I'm not a fan of that. Goyf comes down. That's okay. Kai's Gal is actually pretty good. Yeah. So I'm going to make him sack that Goyf and get a 1/1 flyer in the air as well. Sure. Okay, by me. I think I still end up ahead there. We're gonna see Bloodbraid Elf probably. Yep, Inquisition. Cool. Probably take, yeah, Nighthawk Scavenger. Alright, get our 4th land. That's great. Technically 5, considering we have Godless Shrine in the hand. But I think now is when Siege Rhino makes its appearance. There we go. It's a nice little 6-point life swing. Let's see how they deal with it. Sure. None of my creatures care. None of my creatures care that you have Ashiok on the battlefield. And this is the backup I was talking about in the deck tech. So even if they have an answer to our graveyard strategy, we have enough backups. So we're going to double cast Lingering Souls here before Ashiok gets rid of it, which I think is perfectly fine. He's probably contemplating keeping a mana up for Veil of Summer, but no, not at this point. We want to smash face. Yeah, let's have one less trigger on Ashiok in case this game does grind out any further. I could have just killed Ashiok, but I want to put a lot more pressure on my opponent to get a win, hopefully this turn. Scavenging Ooze is going to help them buy some time. But I mean, yeah. It's not going to buy them that much time. All in. Let's see what they got to say about that. So you can gain some life off of 2 triggers. It's only going to work for so long. And at the moment, I don't really care how big Scavenging Ooze is. I don't see them getting out of this. Yeah, I don't think it's enough. Sure. I mean, they really want to kill our Siege Rhino. It's okay. But they still got to deal with our flyers. So, I think it's game over. Gotta get a concession here. They're 1 life. Sure. It's great for you. It's not enough life, though. We have 5 in the air. Fatal Push. Yeah, our opponent was just being cute there. And we win. So we got Jund. Game 1 was just bad. Again, we just didn't have anything lined up. And our opponent did, and they won. That's just how it goes. It's going to be true for any deck you play. Game 2 and 3 were a bit more fair. I feel like it was more balanced. You know, we essentially traded jabs back and forth, and that's, you know, that's the hallmark of a good game. And we ended up on top. I think we just had really good answers. We had, you know, threats that kept on coming, and our opponent didn't have enough, you know, removal to deal with all those threats. You know, those Lingering Souls tokens, that 1/1 flyer that you get from Kaya's Guile, you know, they seem harmless, but again, they just trickle away at your opponent's life total, and they can't deal with it. So even if they take care of your big creatures because they don't want to spend removal on getting rid of a 1/1 token, well, they still have to deal with those flyers. And usually your opponents will not have enough flyers to deal with yours, and you end up winning the game. So I really enjoyed playing against Jund with Abzan Tarmohawk. I hope you enjoyed the video as well. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff I always say at the end of every my video. And no, I'm not reading off a script. I'm just saying this through memory at this point. You know, follow me on Twitter if you want updates, but if you prefer Facebook, go for it. You know, if you want to support me on Patreon, there's a link in the description as well. A big thank you to my current patrons. Check out the tiers. I think they're pretty cool. You get to see that, you know, as you help me out through being as a patron, that I also help you out as a thank you, sending you non-bulk rares and mythics back at the end of every year. The longer you're a patron, the more you get. So check that out. I think it's pretty cool. And then I do a bit of a giveaway between patrons where they can win a much larger value card as well during that time of year. So I think that's pretty cool. I would appreciate your support. Thanks, and have a good one.